Gawain! 最強の力をとくと味わえ Sunshine Burst!
All right, so we have Gawain here. We have Light Gawain, guys. She is here. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch the live stream. It is what it is. It was, I mean, the live stream seemed okay. There was just a lot going on. There was like 4 different live streams. Global had a premiere. It was a whole thing. But anyway, super excited for Gawain. She is broken as hell. If you are wondering, should I summon for Gawain? The answer is just yes. Straight up yes. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into it. She's a light type, which is crazy because she's now the 3rd consecutive light type in a row that we've gotten. We had Engine, we had another Meliodas, and now we have Gawain. Yeah, that's crazy, bruh. Okay. She is unknown, so I didn't think they were gonna make her an unknown unit, but okay. So she's not a human. Actually not a human, which, I mean, it was a toss-up whether it be human or unknown. People were like, she's going to be human because of what they did with Percival and Nas. Other people were like, she's going to be unknown because of her origins. So, okay, that's pretty dope. That's actually pretty dope. So yeah, we have Gawain here. Her passive is long, and it is crazy. So lock in, chat. Increases all stats of applicable allies by 4% and max HP by 10% for each one participating in battle. So if you're running a 3-man, you're able to get 12% to all stats. If you're running a 4-man, you're going to get 16%, 30% HP 3-man, 40% 4-man. And it only works with unknown and 4 Knights of the Apocalypse. So no human. Okay, so no human. They looked at it and they were like, look, human got too much. They got every unit to fit everywhere. It's time to get the unknown race up. I like that. I like that. The hero gains Sun's Blessing at the start of the battle. Sun's Blessing, applicable allies damage dealt or taken accumulate up to 300,000, inflicting additional damage equal to 80% of the accumulated damage when the hero uses a skill. So it's word vomit, basically taking 80% of 300,000 whenever you build it up by either doing damage or taking damage. Pretty good. So no matter what, you're building this up. I do like that. I like that. And then once it's fully built up, you're able to get this Light of Judgment for 2 turns, which 40% damage taken suppression against single target attacks, including counter. So as soon as you get the Sun's Blessing, or as soon as you start the battle, you get all of this. So the Sun's Blessing is applied immediately. I don't know if this goes away. I think this stays up. For the entire battle. I don't think it goes away. I could be wrong, but I don't think this goes away. Applicable allies become immune to stat decrease effects. So I think that this is probably one of the craziest parts of her passive too. The stat decrease immunity is what? So that means Gojo Ban no longer is effective against the unknown race or the 4 Knights of the Apocalypse, which is damn, like that's crazy. So Gojo Ban effectively just gets removed by her presence. So yeah, that is crazy. Anyone who stat Estarossa, his commandment, won't work. I'm trying to think of other characters, but none are really coming to mind. That is crazy. And the final damage taken from enemy decreases by 50%. Can someone explain to me exactly what final damage taken means? I know vaguely what it means, but I'm not like entirely too sure. That is wild though. That is super, super crazy. The hero fulminates an amount of the enemy's max HP equal to the damage the hero dealt. Okay, so what does fulminate mean though? Like what does it do? Fulminate up to, I guess I'd have to look up the actual definition of fulminate. Like actually, like look up the definition of fulminate for that. But anyway, she fulminates, and then once I guess once she does damage equal to max HP, she gets the brilliance effect. Okay. So what does fulmination just fulminates the enemy's max HP up to 50% when you fully stack it. So you can stack this, huh? Decreases the target's recovery rate by 70%. Damn. So she just completely cucks. So this is the same thing as Nemesis Melee has. So she completely cucks Tarmiel's Link. Okay, I think they're really trying to get rid of Tarmiel being a Link on units. I really think that they're really going hard on that. Okay. Not bad at all. Yeah, her passive is crazy. So once you get fulmination, it takes priority over incineration. I'm gonna assume incineration is some type of effect she has somewhere. But okay, when a 4 Knights of the Apocalypse ally survives with HP at or below 50%, that ally is granted Light of Judgment for 2 turns. So Light of Judgment, all stats plus 20%, damage dealt plus 80%. Okay. Okay, so if you see here, when she fully accumulates this 300,000 from the Sun's Blessing, she gets that Light of Judgment for 2 turns. Oh, wow. I wonder if so she only does this once. Can she reapply this to herself then? I wonder if she can reapply it to herself. Okay. All stats, 20%. Damage dealt plus 80%. Oh my God. HP. So this right here, this line, I can't highlight it, but were they on crack when they made this part of the passive? Were they high when they wrote this? When they typed this up? How many quality checks did this go through before the unit was released? This is single-handedly one of the craziest abilities in the game. Just point blank, period. It is only on a 4 Knights of the Apocalypse ally. Just remember they're getting buffed. Just remember Percival's getting an LR. Also, the damage you're going to be doing with this unit, any other units around you, because remember, she's increasing all stats, and then she's also giving the allies when they survive, HP, whatever, giving them stats with the Light of Judgment. It's just so crazy. It is so crazy. Oh, and then also, if it's below the 50%, it still won't fall below that threshold, which is crazy. So let's say you get the Light of Judgment when they get at 5% HP, you still aren't gonna die. You're still gonna be good. So that's crazy. Immortality for 2 turns. I know it's only 1 time only, but that is crazy. Like, that is really good. When Light of Judgment is removed from the hero, or when an applicable ally uses a talent, the hero gains brilliance. So there's that brilliance that was mentioned. Where was it? Right here. Okay. So the brilliance was mentioned here. The way you fulminate is by, I guess, attacking with the brilliance effect up. So you have to have brilliance up or attack with brilliance in order to get this, or I guess, they use applicable, the applicable ally uses a talent too, right? They can use a talent, but if you don't have a talent on the team, you get this brilliance, right? And then you can fulminate. Okay. So when Light of Judgment is removed, you get the brilliance, then you can do the fulmination. Okay. Or attack with I was going to say, or attack with brilliance. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Upon defeating enemy, the hero gains Light of... Brilliance, this is crazy. Brilliance, attack plus 50% and crit chance plus 100%. Dog, this unit is so fucking disgusting, man. This unit, I know you guys are like, well, why is she, like, some people might not get why she's disgusting. It's just, this is so crazy. This is so great. This is wild. Like, this is actually crazy. For each buff active on the battlefield, applicable allies' basic stats increase by 4% and damage dealt increase by 10%, and then this could go up to 5 times. So for each buff. Now, this could be inconsistent depending on if the enemy has ways to remove buffs or if you're not proccing buffs all the time. Could be a little inconsistent, this part of the passive, but it's still good because she's doubling down on the basic stats that she provides. So all in all, you are getting a massive stats boost as long as you have buffs. You are getting a massive stat boost. Just it's so crazy because you can get 50% damage dealt. You can get up to 20% to your basic stats. So on top of 12% to all stats, that is, oh my god, like that is so crazy. I'm gonna assume she has blue buffs in here somewhere, or not even blue buffs, because you just need gray or blue buffs. That okay, yeah, because it doesn't matter, right? You could get gray or blue buffs. Man, that is, damn, she is a dirty girl. Gawain is filthy, man. She is actually filthy. And she's a light she's a light type? What? Okay, man. So her first skill is a single target. It is a melee. Also, you can see the new icon for AoE. Okay, looks cool. So ruthless violence, single target, inflicts sunfire, 5 times pierce rate, 2 times the crit damage. Damage dealt plus 100% against enemies affected by fulmination. Okay, so as long as you do an AoE, pretty much what you want to do, either your ally uses a talent and then you gain brilliance, or you just want to use an AoE at the start to get the brilliance, to get the fulmination, to actually whatever. I mean, you don't have to do that, but that's just a way to like turn 1 get it. Okay, not bad. 5 times pierce rate is pretty good. 2 times crit damage is nice. I mean, I will say this pierce rate, we have Demon Melee, or female Meliodas, who does reduce pierce rate with her transgression. A lot of units are I don't want to say a lot of units are reducing pierce rate, but there are some units that really do lower pierce rate, but that's not bad. 2 times the crit damage is nice because if she gets brilliance, she has 100% crit chance. It's not even that's not guaranteed to crit, but I mean, plus 100%, you'll be over like 200, maybe even 300% crit chance. You're critting, like you're definitely gonna crit. Her second skill is a ranged, and it is AoE, Golden Cataclysm. So this inflicts brilliance. You get that 3 times the crit chance, 3 times the crit damage. Multipliers are really high, by the way. 500% on a single target, 450% AoE. Like, god damn. I know these are rank 3s, but still, that is crazy. All right, so her ultimate, Sunshine Burst. So she gains, this is 6 out of 6. Gains Light of Judgment, Sunfire. Okay. Really strong ultimate. What does she get? Let's see the dupe dependency. This will make or break her. Okay, so she doesn't inflict Light of Judgment. Okay. On 1 out of 6. Or it says inflicts Light of Judgment. I think it just means gains Light of Judgment. So she doesn't inflict Light of Judgment. She gains Light of Judgment when you get her 2 out of 6. Okay. You want this unit bare minimum 2 out of 6. So for the Sun's Blessing, additional damage. Oh, okay. The additional damage is going to be really good. So yeah. 70% is a nice middleman. 2 out of 6 is nice. Final damage taken decrease goes from 40% to 50. So the damage reduction goes to 50% at 2 out of 6. Yeah, okay. So yeah, 2 out of 6 is not bad. That's pretty good. They could have been wild and made you have her 4 out of 6 or something. They could have went crazy, but damn, not bad at all. I actually really like how they did it. So you want her max, like to get the max effects, you want her 3 out of 6, but to get her to have everything, you want her 2 out of 6. And even 1 out of 6 is not that bad. Even 1 out of 6 works pretty good. Yeah, they cooked. They did cook with my girl Gawain. I like this. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna release this video, and then the next one will be the banner. I'll release that probably maybe an hour or 2 after this, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think about gold colored magic Knight of the Sun Gawain. Let me know what you guys think. This will be your boy Dev signing out. I love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day.